miles from the Colorado State Capitol building, it's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Third and final of the games today, this Wild Card Sunday. It might be the best of the bunch. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Lion.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a game of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Tag. 7 Pirates. Hurt.
Slayton is the man in motion.
19 tight. Get up.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 range. 60 Maverick. Hey. Come 19.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Here we go, Shaq.
Mims sent in motion here. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
70 Lions.
2nd and 6 at the Titans' 40-yard line.
Check. Ready.
Now give on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They send Sutton in motion. Nick's going to throw for it. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. And he'll be taken down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal.
46, 40 Rita.
Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Second and goal.
40 Rita. Zero's down. 49.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on third down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
Like 49.
That is caught, and he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Titans.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point, up and good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now. Roll, roll, roll. Check, check. Big alert.
Mims sent in motion here.
Hut, hut.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Check out.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round.
Go. 19 Lions. Street.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Dragon 60. Hup.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
One quarter in the book.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
This one intercepted. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Titans move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Warriors 70. Go street. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Throwing is Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And we'll only get down to around the 42. Second down and 8.
Like 54.
From the gun, it's Levis. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Short. Like 13. Like 13. 3 down. 4 down. 20 Rita.
Third down. We'll try to get it on the ground.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here. So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
65-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Titans will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Mike 54, Mike 54.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Drive will start on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Mike 24, Linda, Mike 13, Mike 13. 23 Linda, 23 Linda.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll be close to a first down. He's up to the 26-yard line. Third and a yard.
Donovan.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here's a designed run, and he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. Austin brought in motion. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On first down, Levis. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
1st and 10.
49, Mike 49. Diamond.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Mike 13. Tracy.
Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he will have a Titans 1st down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
22 leader. 23 window.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. 2nd half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Like 24. 24 read it.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right back to him on first down. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. They go play action with Levis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL had. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll begin here on the ground. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A 1st down throw for Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Now he takes off. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the 1st down.
That's another Denver Broncos.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. There he goes again.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and now it's fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Right zero, right zero.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On second down, they're going to run the option here to the right. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Levis to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
Broncos 3.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
Like 54. Yeah, like 54. Diamond.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Third and 9. Here's Levis to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Like 49.
Man in motion, heading left. Quick throw here is complete.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Like 13, at 40 lineup. Army.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Slayton is the man in motion. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he will score! Game on! Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Broncos are back within 4. It is 14-10. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Like 13. Yield.
Here's Levis from out of the pistol. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Like 54, like 54.
Here's Levis. Off balance throw. It's complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now a handoff, running right. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
49, like 49.
They'll stick with him again. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds remaining to play.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
2nd down. Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand.
Hurt. 18, Raptor, 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirate. 19 tight.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Denver, good night, everybody.